Hey, what's going on, guys? John and Jimmy here, checking in for the United View, the match report of the game. Manchester United versus Everton held at Old Trafford. The game has ended 2-0. I have no idea what I just watched today.
Yeah, we were just talking right before we started this video, and I told John I have nothing to say because I don't even think I was watching the game for most of it.
We were talking about Green Day, Linkin Park,
best American bands,
like flavors of hummus.
Yeah, we were talking about food.
Yeah, the whole stream we were talking about everything but the game, with the occasional what? Are you serious? What? Yeah. Oh my! It was errors galore, sloppy all over the pitch. And I'm not talking about just from Manchester United. I'm talking about Everton as well.
Yeah,
and just completely poor quality of football all around the pitch.
I'll say this: I watched that game today in the first half and was thinking to myself, for everyone in America, that was the worst game to wake up this early.
Yes. We had to wake up at like 6 something to get ready for the stream.
I am not an early morning person, and I woke up for that. Is what I was thinking. First touch of the game.
They played as if they also woke up at 7:30 to play football.
They were like, we usually play like 4 hours later. Why are we doing it so early? I don't get it. Why am I up so early? I don't get it either.
Yeah, but it was just one of those games where, although we were very confused, at the end of the day, the result takes us closer, ever so closer to potentially getting to the top four. I said it in the stream before. I said it in 2 streams before this. I said this time again that it's going to take a miracle for Manchester United to get into the top 4.
Yeah.
And honestly speaking, I hate that I have to say this, but today's performance is yet again another damning verdict on why we probably won't be able to make Champions League qualification.
Maybe not even 5th place.
I don't know. It's like the quality was so poor today.
Yeah.
There were moments that were nice. Like there were like we were talking about that Scott McTominay turn pass. How the hell did he
saw Bruno
that?
couldn't cut in a great ball into, I think it was Garnacho. But overall,
it's the lack in consistency that was actually very alarming.
I think it's funny. The lack of consistency as being good is not there, but the consistency of not being good is there.
So you're saying we are consistently
poor.
Inconsistent.
Yeah, we are inconsistently being consistently poor.
Wow, them words there.
Yeah, let's talk about the game. Yes, it was not maybe a fun game to watch, but we did scrape by almost with 2 penalties.
Yeah, it's such a weird 2-0 win.
Yeah, I think they were saying it on our stream. It's 2-0, but it doesn't feel like we were winning.
Yeah,
2-0.
Everton also somehow registered 33, 23 some
shots.
Crazy number.
I'll say this: we had 23 shots. United had 15. I was thinking this whole time each team had less than 10.
Yeah,
the fact that there were that many shots in that game, and I cannot remember a single one of them, should be damning for this game.
Yeah,
but again,
you were about to ask something. Go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk about the game itself. You know, we might not have been too into it, but we have to talk about it. We went 1-0 up in the first half from a Garnacho earned penalty. Bruno slotting it past Jordan Pickford, and then again in the same half, Garnacho again skipping by 3 players, getting tackled on the box. Marcus Rashford getting the goal for that penalty as well. What were your thoughts in the first half?
The way we started off, I thought we were in for a rough day.
Absolutely.
When Casemiro yeeted that pass to Victor Lindelof, and then like 3 Evertonians just like rushed him into the corner and kind of pinned him into that left side
and
corner.
We could barely get out of our defensive.
Yeah, I was already like, my heart was already like, I was like, oh my God, this is what Everton came here to do. They're just gonna play high intensity, not good, potentially, respectfully speaking, not good quality of football, but they were going to exploit our weaknesses. And Victor Lindelof initially started off very rattled, very sort of shocked almost. But somehow Manchester United maintained that composure and wiggled out of that, not only that situation, but wiggled out of the first half as well. And the performance was poor in terms of the lack in consistency, but overall, considering both sets of teams being consistently, uniformly poor.
You're using consistently a lot in your statement right now.
I'm saying consistently almost in a negative sense.
Consistently using consistently.
Yeah, well, they were both consistently poor.
Yeah.
And in that first half, I think Manchester United somehow wiggled our way out of that and found the 2 goals thanks to Garnacho.
Right. The one thing we can talk about again is, where do we draw the line on handballs? Because we saw Mykolenko's.
He touched the ball like 30 times.
He went for the ball with his head, missed it, and then he decided to do a juggling act in the box.
Yes.
Stopped. And then he decided again to slide in, put his arm down, and then stretch it out as the ball. I don't understand how these rules can be so subjective
Look,
to the
you
point.
you said it in our stream that the second incident where Mikolenko has his arm down,
Right.
you said that that's because one
Right.
of the VAR rules or the rules
one of
regulate. Can you actually break that down?
Yeah, from what I understand is when a defender is sliding in the box like that, and his lower hand is supporting him in the slide, and it hits his hand, it's technically shouldn't be considered a handball, because naturally when you're sliding in, you have a natural form of your arm being there.
I don't do that.
That's because you don't slide.
Excuse me? My tackles are clean, baby.
Either way,
No, but jokes aside, though, it was so crazy.
Yeah, I understand that, right? Like if you're sliding in,
that one
to begin with,
Exactly.
and your hand's there, you know what? I'll give it to you.
Okay.
But with Mikolenko's, he went to slide in, no arms, and then as he started to slow down, he put his arm down, and then as the ball came in, he just decided to go, whoa. And it was egregious. If it was a slight move, maybe, but it was an egregious.
I'm more rattled at that first one.
Yeah,
Where
the one
Mikolenko has his hands down like this, and the ball just ding, 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 like a freaking pinball
His hands
machine.
weren't even on the ground. He missed the header, and
was
then
like
he
this.
went
Ding, 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 ding.
as he was going to the ground.
Crazy.
I don't understand how some of these rules can be so subjective that you have situations like this where 50% of people think it's a handball, 50% of people
It
won't
makes
think.
no sense to me.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, yeah.
Make it make sense. We have to talk again in that first half. We saw Garnacho getting into the box again from, I don't even know how Scott decided to turn that fast and hit a ping right through 3 Everton defenders. But Garnacho, I think you said this, I've said this time and time again. Our attackers are not instinctually trying to go for a goal. It looks like there's too many things in their head trying to get a goal. Break that down for us.
Like there was that moment where Garnacho, he found space, he was on the break, and he sat one of the Everton defenders down. Bro, he literally just skinny. He should have just left the pitch. But what Garnacho did there after that was kind of what sort of annoyed me, because after he stopped the flow, because the movement of momentum is all forward, and then he stopped the ball, and everybody kept going except him. So he had him beat. But what he needs to do there is switch to his left foot and slap it. Because he stopped the ball already. The bottom of the studs are already on top of the ball. He just needs to roll it over to his left and slap it. But instead, he stops it and takes the same touch in the same direction where that person is going. Of course he's going to get blocked if he's going in the same direction, because his body's naturally going to block that angle for you, right? And then he hesitated that one. And the second time around, he actually smashed the first shot, the first touch.
Yeah. That one I wasn't mad at.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it. I actually liked that one a lot more because it was a lot more proactive in terms of the approach, and there was a lot less thinking. It was definitely much more instinctive. But you got to be better there. Got to be able to drive it low, hit it low. I know the angle was tight, but I think he was trying to go top corner, like the top corner near Jordan's left hand.
Of course, that would have been a harder shot for Jordan Pickford to save.
Yeah, but it's hard to execute in that sense. And I don't know what was going on. And I'm not just pegging it on Garnacho. We saw that same thing happen on the other side with Rashford. He made the break, went on the run, and he beat him, and then he took a touch again.
Yeah.
Like, it's just too much going on right now. And I think this season is just been a season of drainage. Like, we've been getting drained emotionally, physically, mentally, and honestly, these boys need the season to end. Like, they need to reset. They've just been so worn and torn by the emotional stresses of this season that I think it's probably best for us. If we can somehow make top 4, oh my days.
Honestly, I don't want to become a team and fans that, are happy about making top 4, right?
Yeah.
Like, we should be going for the title. We should be going for trophies.
Titles. Yeah, absolutely.
But in this moment in time, with the way this season has progressed, like John said, I would be happy. I mean, I'd be happy with 5th. Like, I'd be happy with just getting European ball.
You could be happy with 5th as a Man United fan? How dare you? I'm only happy with 1st. United.
All right, guys, if you want to replay literally 15 seconds ago, go
no, I
watch
think
that.
jokes aside, if we can close out 4th or 5th, I think it would be a massive sigh of relief in a negative sense, if you will.
Positively, negatively.
Yeah.
But I think one thing we can talk about for the entire game is just the mistakes that United are continually making. First half, second half, there was no change.
It was a little too much.
Yeah, most games, I'd say at least we have one half that's usually a little better than the other. Today's game showed, though, that we were just absolutely piss poor from the first minute to the 90th minute.
It wasn't. Hold on. Let me not do piss poor. But what I will do, I wouldn't even.
Poor.
It was confusing. Like our stream, I was trying to figure it out. I was talking about the phase of the moon.
If
It's a new moon. That's
if it's
why.
confusing,
It's the new moon.
it's poor.
It's a new moon. Let's blame it on the new moon.
Right?
Because it's got
Whatever
all of us in a weird
hey,
funk.
whatever reason it may be, we saw
You see, it's the moon. I'm telling you.
It's the moon, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, the moon is getting to us.
I was saying swapping shirts. What did I say? Sherping?
Yeah, swapping spurts.
Yeah, it's crazy right now.
It was crazy.
It's crazy
but,
right now.
you know, there are misplaced passes from our midfield, horrible tackles from our midfield.
Right.
Like you said, Garnacho, Bruno, Rashford, all putting in very poor attacking output today. Yes, Garna got 2 penalties awarded. Yes, we got 2 goals, but I think that story does not align with the actual.
To wrap up this review, if I'm being completely honest, I think it's a massive relief that we faced Everton today.
Yeah.
Because if this was the same circumstance where we were facing a team with respectfully a much more quality, we definitely would have been punished for it.
Absolutely.
And I think every team has like this really weird out of funk day at the office. You know what this day reminded me of? It was relatively sunny. Do you remember Sir Alex Ferguson's last game against West Brom, where Rio smashed that dagger, like the volley, and he did the 5-5? It reminded me of that. It's just like, what is going on? That's the kind of vibe I had today.
Yeah,
it wasn't
absolutely.
necessarily negative or positive. It was just very confusing. Yeah,
I think that's the word for today, confusing.
yes.
We can bring it all back because I don't think there was much to talk about in this game.
Here's my review.
Oh.
Like the title.
Oh.
Did we win? That's going to be the review title.
How did we win? All right, let's get to the last part. Who was your man of the match for today's game?
I mean, we were saying it before. Is it Garnacho? Is it Johnny? Is it Diogo? Is it, I don't know, Casemiro? For me, I'm going to give it to Andre Onana. I think Onana was phenomenal. I think his resurgence has been beautiful for everybody to see, and all the haters now finally shutting up.
Shutting up.
Yeah, and I love to see it.
Yeah,
he made some crucial saves today.
I
mean, honestly, the saves weren't like you said. The shots were either like shooting to Rosette or like it was like just at him, right?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he has to come out into a crowded box and collect.
Yeah,
and he did it
well,
commandingly.
Yeah, no.
So I was happy about that.
I really like the fact that the past few games, Andre Onana has been. You know, maybe the results hasn't followed suit with the performance from Andre Onana, but he's definitely been having great games.
I love seeing Andre do well.
But I'd have to give it to Diogo Dalot. He had a great game, I think, today. He, like John said during our stream, he has been growing into this role, not getting more consistent games now, and he's doing great. Also, I have to give it to him for the celebration he had with Rashford.
Oh my God, incredible!
Absolutely,
that's an assist. That's an assist. Let's do it real quick.
Okay, ready?
Oh, stop!
All right, guys, thank you so much.
All right, see, you did not. That was not Diogo, but guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Get in the comments and let us know who was your man of the match. What did you think about the performance? What did you think about Man United's season as a whole? How it's going to shape up? Of course, the next game is going to be against Liverpool. You guys want to stay? You guys want any Man United versus Liverpool content? Go stick to the United View channel for all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and if you guys are interested in what we have to say, maybe consider coming to check us out on our channel as well. All of the links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be happy, be healthy, take care of your loved ones, and until next time, we'll see you later. Peace.